assess you there and then give you the training, it turns everything around. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And it's inspiring too, right? It's
sure.
Flipping the whole thing upside down. It's totally inspiring. It's individualized. It's prioritized. It's all those things you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's a nuance. And that's that metacognition. That's why that guy's so great, because he has a hunger for improving. You give him an information, a piece of information, if you do this, you'll improve. He's like, what do I got to do?
Right. Right. Well, and that's what's interesting, because you're dealing with physicians. And I think I talked to Sandhya about this, and I brought it up a couple times because everybody's talking about variation right now. And some folks are either like or don't like irrational variation as a phrase. It struck me as a strange phrase to say to doctors, who have these egos, obviously, and a way of doing something and bringing judgment. So a couple people, last few conversations I've had, have talked about the difference between how you message this to doctors in particular. Do you find that they're responsive to this improvement message, this knowledge to get better, or is that a struggle? Do they feel like they're already there?
Oh, yeah, that's a really good question. So, so there used to be a stigma associated with standardization, this kind of idea of cookie cutter medicine.
Uh-huh.
That had that sort of bad, that's the last thing in the world you want to put in front of a clinician. The reality is that in today's safe culture, when you position it the right way, when you're adopting these best practices, you're actually creating obviously a safer culture, and you're creating a platform that allows the clinician to practice at the highest level of care. So I'll give you a perfect example. You're talking about normalization of deviance, right? I was going to this hospital, and the nurses were telling me that the place is crazy, we never have the right equipment, this is a madhouse, but we as a team, we work so well together, we manage, we get through every shift. At the end of the shift, there's this sort of an inverse, maybe, sense of pride that despite all the challenges, we got through it. And so they're like, we don't need to change, we don't need to stand, we know what we're doing, we make it work. Well, you took that same analogy and you applied that to the airline industry. You say, well, we're supposed to get to Cleveland, but we didn't have the right thing, so we got close. We got to Ohio. It was pretty good, and we managed it together. We know what we're doing. Like, that would be terrifying. It'd be terrifying for everyone involved.
Right.
And it's so clear when you talk in terms like that. So when you talk about standardization for pilots, it's a totally different conversation. And the reason is that pilots have a vested interest in being the best they possibly can be, because they are at risk as well. In fact, sadly, they're most oftentimes they're ground zero. They beat the ambulance and the fire truck to the crash scene.
Right.
Part of that. So when you talk to them about training, when you talk to them about standardization, you talk about them about high reliability, it's like, where do I sign up? How many hours do I need to go in the sim? So that's where we've evolved as physicians. So today, the idea that every member of my team is training at the highest level, we're creating standardization, it's liberating. It's not me white knuckling my way through every shift, hoping that we don't hurt somebody. So that's really, I think, where we are. You're right. A decade ago, when you talked about that, the idea that our training would be tied to privileging and credentialing was just unheard of.
Right.
There's no way that we could imagine. And now today, it's happening everywhere. It's happening at the Cleveland Clinic. It's happening at Harvard. It's big organizations saying, nope, this is the way we have to train. So cookie cutter medicine has been replaced with standardization, best practices. As long as it's evidence-based medicine that you're promoting, and these are evolving best practices. And of course, for us, that the imprimatur of an A1 or an ACOG or the academic medical systems, that's crucial as well. That gives us the credibility. Without that credibility and validation, you would get pushback.
Right.
We just don't see that anymore. Who doesn't want to be safer at work? And when you see that, and even if you play it this way, Doc, you're a rock star. You know exactly what you're doing. We're going to train all the people around you. How would you like that? You go, yes, please do that, because they don't know what they're doing. I know what they're doing,